Payable on death, POD, and transfer on death, TOD accounts are attractive estate planning tools because they allow assets to pass directly to named beneficiaries without going through probate. This can save time, reduce administrative costs, and provide your beneficiaries with quicker access to their inheritance. However, there are drawbacks to using these accounts. In some cases, they can lead to unintended and undesirable results. Pluses and minuses POD and TOD accounts are relatively simple to set up. Generally, POD is used for bank accounts, while TOD is used for stocks and other securities. But they basically work the same way. You complete a form provided by your bank or brokerage house naming a beneficiary or beneficiaries, and the assets are automatically transferred to the person or persons when you die. In addition, you retain control of the assets during your lifetime, meaning you can spend or invest them or close the accounts without beneficiary consent. While POD and TOD accounts can streamline asset transfers, they also have limitations and potential drawbacks. These designations override instructions in your will, which can lead to unintended consequences if your estate plan isn't coordinated across all accounts and assets. They also don't provide detailed guidance for how the beneficiary should use the funds, so they may not be the best fit if you want to place conditions or protections on the inheritance. Another consideration is that if your named beneficiary predeceases you and you haven't updated the account, the funds may end up going through probate after all. Not right for all estates. Despite their simplicity and low cost, POD and TOD accounts may have some significant disadvantages compared to more sophisticated planning tools, such as revocable trusts. For one thing, unlike a trust, POD or TOD accounts won't provide the beneficiary with access to the assets in the event you become incapacitated. Also, because the assets bypass probate, they may create liquidity issues for your estate, which can lead to unequal treatment of your beneficiaries. Suppose, for example, that you have a POD account with a $200,000 balance payable to one beneficiary, and your will leaves $200,000 to another beneficiary. When you die, the POD beneficiary automatically receives the $200,000 account. But the beneficiary under your will isn't paid until the estate's debts are satisfied, which may reduce his or her inheritance. Unequal treatment can also result if you use multiple POD or TOD accounts. Say you designate a $200,000 savings account as POD for the benefit of one child and a $200,000 brokerage account as TOD for the benefit of your other child. Despite your intent to treat the two children equally, that may not happen if, for example, the brokerage account loses value or you withdraw funds from the savings account. A more effective way to achieve equal treatment would be to list the assets in both accounts in your will or transfer them to a trust and divide your wealth equally between your two children. Coordinate with other estate planning documents. POD and TOD accounts are often best suited for relatively straightforward transfers where you want to ensure quick, direct access for your beneficiary, such as passing a savings account to a spouse or adult child. They work well as part of a broader estate plan, especially when coordinated with a will, trust, or other legal documents to ensure that your wishes are carried out consistently. For more complex family or financial situations, blended families, minor beneficiaries, or significant assets, additional estate planning tools may be necessary to avoid conflicts and ensure long-term protection of your legacy. Contact us for additional details.